Here's why I spent $6,400 on Alex Hormozi's book launch. Converted to euros, that's like 5,200 euros. Now, if you clicked on this video, you probably know who Alex is. He's basically the most famous business content creator out there, and he's the reason why I made my first $10,000 online. So this guy is legit. 3 days ago, he launched his new book and broke a Guinness World Record. And he made around $77 million within like 6 hours or something. And in that live stream, he dropped insane sauce and had this $6,400 offer. So let's talk about why I, a 24-year-old random law student, dropped that much money on something like that. Which, not gonna lie, it kind of hurt my bank account a little bit because I'm not rich yet. But I truthfully think that the ROI, the return on investment on these books, is definitely gonna be worth it. And down the road, I either make a lot of money from these books or it will still be a good experience, I guess. So let's talk about what's included in $6,400. First, you get 200 copies of his new book. And the main intention obviously is that he wanted to break the Guinness World Record, but also wants to distribute this book to as many entrepreneurs as possible. So I could either get 400 copies of the hardcover into my room, or I can just distribute the codes to my family and friends so they can get the book themselves. And since I have so many codes, you can drop a comment under this video. And if you explain to me why you really want to have this book and what's your story behind it, maybe I'll send you a code. Okay, what else did I get besides these books? I also got a live workshop with Layla and Alex Hormozi online, I think, where they teach us how to implement the money models, which is his new book. I think that's a pretty nice add-on. Obviously, you can ask some questions. Then I also got access to his AI, which I think he poured like $300 million into this AI. And it's basically like a digital version of Alex Hormozi. So if you have any business savvy questions, this AI was trained on all his business experience as well as his books. And yeah, I think it's super valuable as well. This morning, I actually tried out the AI myself just to see how it operates, and it's really good when it comes to business savvy questions. Definitely room for improvement still, but again, nice to have. And then this is probably the most valuable thing and the reason why so many people got this offer. God damn, my mic just died, so I have to, charge it. I don't give a fuck. We're gonna continue this video. So the most valuable part of this offer, and I think the reason why so many people bought it, is because of these 13 playbooks that he included in the offer. They basically summarize Ali's complete business knowledge that he got over consultation of like small business owners over the years, and literally all problems a small business owner like myself could potentially face. Yes, I see myself as a business owner because content creation sort of is a business if you want to monetize it. And the thing is, you could only buy these books on the live streams themselves. So, urgency at its finest, because they will not be published anymore. People in the past actually paid him $35,000 to attend a workshop. They get access to only one of these books. So having 13 of these books is insanely valuable. And when I bought these books, my sister was actually in my room as well, and she watched the live stream with me. She's normally not into the business space at all. She literally thought I was getting scammed because of the urgency factor, as well as the fact that I had to pay 6.4 grand to get these books. But honestly, so far, everything I've learned from Alex, from his past books as well as videos, has been so valuable already that I can't wait to see what's inside the actual business playbooks. But I would lie if I would say that I didn't hesitate and just dropped 6 grand. This is probably the most amount of money I've ever spent on a product / course. But if there's one thing I learned from the content creators and entrepreneurs in my space who make at least $10,000 a month, is that investing in your knowledge is always the best thing you could do. And keep in mind, I'm just doing content creation part-time right now because I'm a full-time law student. But eventually, my goal is to turn content creation into a full-time kind of job. I don't want to do law anymore. I think the lifestyle of a content creator, and if you can monetize that, even if I would earn a little less than a lawyer, it would be way more worth it than being, stuck in a law firm working 40-hour or more 50-hour work weeks. And I feel like if I can just learn 1 or 2 things from these books that will double or triple my income as a content creator, that would have already been worth the investment. Also, by spending this much money, and this is another reason why I think this investment was kind of worth it, it forces me to take this entire thing seriously. I'll literally take notes. I'll try to implement as many things as I can into my content creation business. The big thing I really took away from this, and what I want to share with you, is that you need to make investments in yourself. You need to take a bet. Obviously, there's a risk, but there's a higher risk of not learning something. Alex Hormozi calls this ignorant debt. So whatever you don't know right now, it will hurt you in the long run. I'm not saying you should drop 6 grand or more on a course or a product. Obviously, there's like scamming stuff out there as well. But instead of thinking, oh, I should save this money or I should put all of it into stocks, the biggest return investment you could make is to put it in yourself, because no one can take away skills from you. There's probably something you want to learn right now, and if it costs a little bit of money,
take that investment, dude. Like, what are you waiting for?
Sure, you can find stuff out there that's for free, but you have limited time. If you can learn a skill way faster, then why don't you do it? I feel like only broke people have this mentality of, I want to spend 20 hours just like searching it online, Googling everything, looking on shady websites for information for free. And as I mentioned, you don't just pay for the information, automation, you pay for fast implementation, pay for a network, you pay for accountability. And it doesn't have to be like courses or products only. Maybe it's a trip that you wanted to take and where you know, okay, I have to spend a lot of money, but at least I will learn something, right? That was why 2 years ago when I went and moved to Korea for 1 year as an exchange student, I knew it was going to be hella expensive and my parents wouldn't be able to support me. So I found my way through part-time jobs and scholarships to finance it myself. Honestly, it was the best investment I made in my 20s so far. You know, there was like a domino effect. Without Korea, I wouldn't have met certain content creators who then told me I should start content creation, if that makes sense. You literally never know what happens, but one thing is for sure, if you invest in yourself, it will always compound in the future, and then your future self will thank you for that. Speaking of investing in yourself, if you always wanted to start content creation, learn how to monetize it, and surround yourself with the best content creators, I'm literally hosting a content creation event this November in Vietnam. If you love traveling, make friends from all over the world, and learn about content creation, then this trip is for you. Because this November, I'm hosting the very first major content creation camp in Vietnam, and here's your exclusive invitation. There has never been anything like this before. It doesn't matter if you just started out with content, if you're more experienced, or you simply want to upgrade your Instagram feed. Anyone can join this event. So here's what we're gonna do within 7 days. We're gonna visit 2 of the most popular cities in Vietnam, Saigon and Hoi An. And the cool thing is you don't have to worry about anything because me and my team, we're gonna take care of everything. From the moment you arrive in Vietnam, our private vans are gonna pick you up from the airport and drive you to the luxurious hotels in the center of Saigon. We also take care of your domestic flight from Saigon to Hoi An on day 4. During these 7 days, you'll then experience a bunch of unique activities with our group. We're talking martial arts, visiting a traditional water puppet performance, having a Mekong Delta boat tour, a bonfire at the beach, and many more fun activities. We'll also make sure that you obviously eat the best food in Vietnam at the most authentic places. And during all of this, you literally have the chance to hang out with me and my team 24/7, so you can see for yourself how I personally shoot my content. As you can see, I'm hella excited for this trip, but don't just take my word for it. Here's some of the inspiring people who will join you during this trip. Take Remind TV, for example, one of the most famous streamers in Vietnam. YouTuber Phương, who makes $10,000 per month with her copywriting business. Best-selling author Dr. Han, who's about to publish his 4th book. Jess Lum, a successful UGC creator from LA, and many more. Close registrations at the end of this month, 28th of August. So if you want to take this unique chance and this investment in yourself, definitely sign up down below, and I'll see you in the next video.